and we're just going to do a quick run through of all the events for the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Day of Action that is happening this Saturday, May 8th. And we're just going to go through on each location within South Carolina and just share the details of your event, times and locations, you know, maybe addresses, so we can make sure everybody gets to know what's happening this Saturday, and so we can get the biggest turnout possible. We're going to start with Mr. Mann. Can you share with us about Spartanburg?
I'm going to yield to Eva. She's on the ground there, and I'll fill in the holes.
Gotcha. Miss Eva, can you share with us?
Yes, we're ready to go. We're starting at the Mount Moriah Baptist Church at 445 South Church Street in Spartanburg, and the motorcade will proceed to College Park. There's an event that's being held there on Saturday, a tribute to mothers and voter information as well. So College Park is at 248 Pioneer Place, and that's where we will be traveling to on that day. Our press briefing is at 12 noon, and when we're done with that, we'll make our way to College Park. We'll set up a table there. I still did not get my package. I only have the banner. So I'm hoping that maybe I left home kind of early today. So I'm hoping the banner, the package is there when I get there. If not, I hope we'll get it tomorrow so that we'll have the cards to put on the vehicles for the motorcade. But otherwise, the schedule is in place. Charles took care of that. The presentations, Charles took care of that. I have copies of stuff that we'll need when we get there, and some folks to help when we get there as well.
And if I might add, the other groups that we have supporting this in Spartanburg, in addition to the Ubuntu Institute, we have my organization, the Upstate Action Alliance. We have the Spartanburg Initiative for Racial Equity Now. We have the League of Women Voters, and we have Alianza, which is the Hispanic coalition in the upstate. They will all be participating in the news conference. And we've written out their speaking parts, as Ava said. And we also have other support from the local NAACP and the college chapter. And as I call them, our local friends at the Unitarian Church will be there to also support us at the news conference. We've alerted news organizations, not only in the upstate, but also in Charlotte and also in Western North Carolina, which is all within an hour's or so drive of us. And hopefully they will be there. I'll do the media check tomorrow to make sure that we have the media check coverage that we anticipate on Saturday.
And we've also invited our representative, Rosalind Henderson Myers, to speak on what took place in Columbia a week ago.
Yeah, we have some very restrictive voter bills that are trying to make their way through the legislature, just like 47 other states or 46 other states. And she's our representative. And as you can imagine, in South Carolina, it is an uphill battle, as we all know.
Gotcha. Thank you so much for all the powerful work that y'all are doing in Spartanburg. And thank you, like, all the collaboration is great. This is what this is about. We are so excited to hear about all of that. And I'm going to give it over to Miss Lena and see if she can inform us about what's going on in Walterboro this Saturday.
Hello, hello, my new friend Douglas. I love you.
Hi, Miss Lena. Love you too.
Is everybody doing okay?
Oh yeah.
Very good, very good. I'm excited. Walterboro, to some people may think like we're not doing it big, but for me in my heart and the little bit of people that I got that's gonna be big people, we doing big things because it's time for the South and they hungry and they ready. So boom, we about to do it. We have our motorcade. I have my banner I'm about to wrap it around my house if y'all really don't understand. And I don't even know what's going on. They sent me 2. It must have been by mistake.
Oh,
Yo,
one could be a cape.
yo, that's it. I'm about to put one around my house and on the cars, and I have I have all the materials that I need. They sent the mask, they sent the buttons, the square little things that you're gonna go ahead and put in your window and everything. So I'm hyped about that. The people that I have, they hyped about that. Little small thing, and then I have spoken to a councilman. It was a blessing that I happened to have a meeting with him anyway. And then I was like, yo, boom, I need to ask him about the motorcade. So he was like, he's going to get back to me in the morning. He's probably going to do it because I was very nice to his grandchild that I taught. So we're going to remember all these things, sir, and pay it back forward. Okay. So I think he's coming through. One of my girlfriends, she just recently moved here from New York, and she's into like the whole technology thing. So she's going to do it where she knows somebody, of course, in New York, which really would help us all together, but me, not for nothing, just to be a little selfish. I want to do a little bit in Colleton County. So she's getting the news media, the people that she knows here, to just like take what she have and put on their website. So that's good. I like that. A lot of people are reaching out. They're getting back to me. Even when I'm at the gas station, they're talking about it. So I'm excited about that. I went to the high school. I remember this woman, please forgive me. I believe her name is Barbara, Miss Heather Odom. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's this lady. You remember when I went to a meeting and I was there minding everybody business for 45 minutes? I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yes.
This young lady.
Barbara Arwine, Dr. Arwine.
That's it.
Yeah, well, Dr. Arwine she's the
Wait, Dr. Arwine? She's gonna be in Walterboro?
Well, now
no, she was on the Zoom, but Dr. Arwine, I think that's what you're talking about.
Okay, I was
in a conversation.
I'm closing up shop. I'm going to Walterboro.
Yeah, listen, don't wait for her to come. Let's not be shady. We don't got to wait for her. You want to come now because she is coming. So, but anyway, while I was on that Zoom call, I heard a lot of information that wasn't for me, but it really was for me. And she was talking about reaching to the youths a lot. So, boom, I went to the high school here at Colleton County. I went to the middle school here, and I have children that are going to help me tomorrow, which I think will be very important because it's the day before. We going door to door, like they did back in the day to sell the real Girl Scout cookies. So we going door to door. We're covering 2 neighborhoods, and it's just the route that we're taking. We're not doing the whole city, but it's just the route that we're taking. So if they're not going to be in the motorcade, at least they could come out and support us, get education, and then let us know what they want to do and come to the park and enjoy the free things that we have for them. Because like Douglas said, we need to let them know that it's free. It's not that, oh, nobody don't want to do nothing for free. No, it is what it is. Because I'm not filling out a survey on Google unless they give me something. Facts. So like Douglas said, I thought that was very fly, that I put that in my flyer. I was ashamed to put it in my flyer at first. But then once he schooled me on it, I was like, no, let me put that in there because that's very necessary. To get something is to get something. So that really helped too. So now I have more people asking about it, want to come out because of the hot dogs and the hamburgers. So that's a beautiful thing.
Miss Lena, can you share with the, oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I'm in. Go ahead, Mr. Dougie Fresh. I love you.
I was wondering if you could share with us like the times that y'all are going to be starting and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And the actual
We're going to be, yes, sir. We're going to start at Hampton Park. I've placed the route. Now, if I need to put the route anywhere else, you'll let me know, Mr. Douglas, but I'll place the route on my Facebook website. And it's also on like y'all whole national website. I checked that out. So at 2 p.m., we're going to start at the park. We're going to decorate the cars. That's where we're going to have our press conference. Now, I'm new at this. I tried to call a lady at the newspaper. She didn't get back to me. However, my girlfriend have connections in New York that they could ease their way down here to South Carolina so they can put stuff out there. So she's going to, while we're there decorating our cars, have an interview with her cell phone, which I think will be perfect for them to give, and just talk to the people that's decorating their cars, let them know if they know what it's about, what they would, like for the voting to be. Is very important. We can make a change. We're not scared no more. That kind of thing. I just really want to get to like that ordinary person like I am that didn't know a lot about it. So from 2:30 to maybe 2:45, we'll do that. And then we plan on doing our motorcade, which will take about 20 minutes at maybe 2 or 3 miles per hour. And then once we do our motorcade, well, in the middle of the motorcade, which is a blessing, I also went to the family supermarket where we plan on turning around in the motorcade. And he's agreed to let us have a small celebration there for like 10 minutes, which that I'm not going to use as a celebration. I'm going to use to find out people who not registered to vote, who really need to vote, get their numbers and everything. So that could be like after the motorcade type of follow-up type thing. And then we'll go back to the park. We're going to have hamburgers, hot dogs, music, and really talk to people and really let people talk to us about why you didn't register to vote. Like, you really thought you didn't make a difference? Like, I plan on getting like 50 people like that. Like, come on. Not for nothing, because when I run for mayor of Walterboro, I'm going to need them to be registered.
There you are.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Lena. I'm very excited
Thank
about
you.
Walterboro. Miss Bruce, would you like to share information about Columbia's event?
I would love to. And I don't have the name of the location where we're going to end up. Do you know that location, or do I need to text Lawrence?
I know Columbia is starting.
I know where we're starting. I don't know where
Got
where the food and stuff is going to be at 4.
Got you. I'm not exactly sure, but I can definitely assure everyone that will be posted on the Carolina for All Facebook page and website.
Okay. Well, we are having our press conference in the capital city of Columbia. It's going to be at the historic Dr. Cyril Spann Medical Office. And he was a Black surgeon during the civil rights era and was involved in a lot of desegregation activity as well. So we're very pleased to have it there. It's right down the street from Allen University. So we'll be in a very busy area because that morning will be commencement, but we're safely at 2 o'clock. So there'll be a little parking behind that building. People can also park on Allen's lot and walk on over. So I am reaching out to, I have heard from Senator John Scott, South Carolina Senator John Scott, and he's going to try to make it over. Spoke to the NAACP, and I'm reaching out to all of the local representatives of national organizations who have signed on as partners to the project. So to me, what's very important is making sure that people remember that what this is about is getting the Senate to pass HR 1. Okay, because in Congress, the House has passed the For the People Act. We need the Senate to pass it, and it's kind of hanging up right now. So that's the message that we want to get out to people. And I have a lady named Miss Chandra Scott in Charleston, who worked a lot with voter capacity last year. She's going to help me with kind of a package for people if they want to send postcards or if they want to make phone calls or emails, that kind of thing, so that people will, after this event, have something that they can respond with and get in touch with their senator. So that's what we're going to be doing.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Cat.
Okay.
William, are you available to speak about Georgetown?
Yes. Georgetown, of course, Donald is probably just around the corner. I'm sure. I thought he was going to join us tonight, but he's probably busy with some other Zoom focused on that event. Donald Gideon's done a lot of work in putting this together, and it's going to be a big party, particularly because his mother's birthday happens to be on that same day. And so he's wrapping the two together and making sure that all the friends of hers are going to be at this event and participating in it. Barbara Faison's a tremendous longtime civil rights leader around that entire region, certainly in Georgetown County, and everybody knows her. So it's going to be definitely a big turnout. They're starting at Howard Center, that's on Hawkins Street, and winding their way around to Ben Cooper Park. Ben Cooper's the corner of Prince and Lafayette Streets. And that's about it.
All right. Thank you so much,
Want me to
William.
talk about Kingstree? I can talk about Kingstree
Yeah,
right
if
now.
you- yeah, you can go ahead and talk about Kingstree as well.
Okay. Kingstree is another big party because Ruth Rogers McGill, who has some technical issues with the computer, she would be on here tonight. She's another one of those people who's known by the entire community, probably like everybody on this Zoom tonight. I'm just guessing. That's why we're doing this, right? And Ruth has pulled together something that starts on Thomason High School alumni site. That's the park area, and known by the whole community. And they're going to go across 6 or 7 streets until they reach Rose Hill Park. That's the corner of.
Now I got to tell you a little bit about that site for those who don't know.
Please do.
Okay, that is a location where in the 1950s, Dr. Martin Luther King visited Kingstree and did his famous ballot boxes speech. And there's a marker there recognizing that day. So when people gather there, it's going to have that historical context of Dr. King talking to thousands of people. Clyburn was there as a young man, and other folks who were being told the ballot box is the thing to do. That's and here we are doing that again. So we're coming full circle.
That's so powerful.
Great. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. I wish that Ruth had mentioned, I'm sure she knew it, but she forgets to mention things. If she had mentioned that to me previously, I would have put it on the press releases. You know, matter of fact, I'm going to go back and put that on the press release because they,
you got to do that. I'll send you some stuff too.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll amend it tonight, as a matter of fact, to make sure that everybody gets that message. And it's going to be a big party. Matter of fact, I've been talking to the media about those 2 locations, and on all of the press releases that I send, like for instance, Channel 5 News, who they say they're going to be someplace. They're not sure exactly where, but they're going to try to cover something on Saturday. And they have 4 of those locations in their coverage area in Charleston. You've got Charleston, Walterboro, and Kingstree, and going up to Georgetown. So they've taken as many as they can. And they're excited about it. So in sending out the stuff that I sent, like the Post and Courier is definitely going to cover in some fashion. And they wanted me to talk to the editor about the fact that it's, and Heather may have already done this, but they're statewide now.
Right, they are.
Used to not be, but they took over where the state left off and have gone way beyond that. It's a tremendous organization now. They've got, I mean, they've got like 5 reporters just covering the State House, and they got 50 people on the reporter roles all over the state.
So we want to make sure that they cover, that they tell the whole story of the whole state if they can.
And I sent to all the editors. I sent information about the 5 locations just so they would know what all is going on, and they can coordinate and try to do a coordinated thing.
Good.
As opposed to just focus on one spot.
Good.
Right.
Good.
The last little bit of detail that we have to give is for actually Charleston. And I don't have all the details for Charleston, but I just want to share it real quick on this call. The same type of activities that everybody has been talking about is going to be going on in North Charleston at the Daniel Jenkins Academy baseball field. And that's at 2670 Bonds Avenue. I'm sorry, I'm blind as a bat, y'all. So I'm trying to read this from my phone without like having it right in my face. So 2670 Bonds Avenue. And I just want everybody to check out our Facebook page at Carolina for All. And also our website, carolinaforall.org. And if you have any questions, you can email us at carolinaforall@gmail.com. Yeah, we're excited about making this happen and making the John Lewis voting rights advancement Action Day is such a long title. Sorry.
Right.
Making it happen, and this is happening nationwide. I want to make sure
Yeah.
everybody understands this is not just in South Carolina, this is nationwide. And we are so happy to be partnering with all of y'all on the call and all the many organizations that may not be represented tonight on the call, that we are putting this together and making this happen and trying to get people registered to vote and fighting voter suppression. We are so big on making sure that everybody has everything that they need to exercise their right. Sorry, I cannot speak today. Thank y'all for joining us on the call, and I think that's
Douglas,
all.
I have a question for Catherine.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm ready.
Why didn't you get Senator Tim Scott to show up?
Oh my.
Oh, boy.
I'm sure he would love
Because he
to.
would say, why are we doing this? We just don't,
Yeah, yeah.
there's nothing wrong.
Don't
We're
even
all
I know.
happy.
Yeah, that can't even go there. I do have something to add real quick, Douglas. So I just want to, since this is being recorded and Douglas is going to edit it, I'm interested in doing a lightning round real quick of just everybody saying one thing that they hope the people who participate at their event walk away from. Just one thing. So we just do real quick. And I think that would be a nice add to the video, editing piece when
That'd be
somebody
great.
watches that. So I'm going to say the first person to go for the lightning round is Walterboro. Miss Lena. Miss Lena,
Oh,
give me
yes,
one reason, one thing you want the person or people that attend your event in Walterboro to walk away with.
They can make a difference. Let's vote.
Okay. All right. King Street and Georgetown. William, you're up. One thing.
I want to emphasize the importance of not just the federal legislation, but the legislation in our very own state house, which is monumental legislation and it's actually moving along and can make a difference and has gone much further than lawmakers and we thought that it would at this point. And it may actually get at least some of it passed. And it's going to be the first progressive voter access legislation since Reconstruction days. It is tremendous. People need to know about it. They need to contact their lawmakers. And secondly, as like Ms. Lena was saying, secondly, just one vote can win an election. And very often, just a few votes does. You've got to make the effort and get off the couch and do it. Do it.
Great. Okay. Let's go to Miss Bruce. Columbia, one thing.
Okay, if I have one thing, I want to show you this book that I wrote. This picture is of the Alabama River, which is under the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma. So I took this picture while I was there during the 50th anniversary of the bridge crossing. So let us think of Saturday as another bridge crossing where we are following in the footsteps of the mighty John Lewis and all the other people who sacrificed to make sure that we can have the vote. We are now fighting for that right to vote. And this will give us the spirit that we need to do the job.
Excellent. Okay, and Spartanburg, we'll start with Miss Eva. One thing, and then we'll go to Mr. Mann.
Okay, thank you. For me, I hope people walk away understanding the need to do this. We're at this juncture where we continue to have to fight for this.
Mhm.
And, it's an ongoing struggle. We can't give up. But I hope that most people who participate and who are listening understand that we need to do this. And as William said, it only takes one vote and it could be your vote.
Excellent. Mr. Mann.
I would like people to walk away with an increased awareness of the John Lewis Voting Rights Bill, and that voting matters, and that our mothers, fathers, grandfathers, grandmothers, uncles, aunts, cousins died for us to have the right to vote, and that we should not throw that away, and that we have to get engaged, and voting matters.
Excellent. And take us home, Doug, for Charleston, North Charleston.
I'm going to copy what William said, especially I want people to learn about the voter access bill. The voter access bill, H3822. It's, you know, 3 people on this call, we played a hand in making sure that that happened. It all started from just like having a conversation about why doesn't South Carolina have a curing process when it comes down to absentee ballots. And we now have a full bill that we are trying to get passed where we're working on same-day registration, students being able to use their college IDs to show for the to register, I mean not to register to vote, but to actually show up and vote, and they can use their student IDs. When it comes down like an education system, when it comes down to people being reacclimated into society after they get out of prison, like all of these things are important things about making sure that people can vote, and making sure that we have drop boxes as well for absentee ballots, and getting rid of the witness signature as well. So I want people to learn about H3822, the voter access bill, and I want them to fight for it and talk to the legislators about it and hold them accountable for it.
Awesome. And I guess it only is right, I guess, if I'd say what I feel, the one thing as a support person for all of this, and the one thing that I hope every single location and all the people that join take away from it is peace, passion, and energy that doesn't last for the day, but for the future, because our generations are going to be impacted by everything we do on Saturday and everything we do in our own homes as a result of it. So my hail is for the generational impact of what we do. We are all passionate, peaceful warriors. So let's continue to do it. And that's what I hope everybody walks away with from Saturday.
Amen.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. And I hope y'all have a great weekend, and we're pushing for a great turnout on Saturday. And thank y'all for all the powerful work that y'all do within your communities.
Yes,
I'd like to make
thank
one
you.
quick
Thank you. Great teamwork.
I
Thank
love
you.
y'all.
Nice meeting everybody.
All right.
Pleasure.
You too, sir. You too.
Oh,
Nice
William
meeting you.
wanted to say something. You want to say something, William?
This is quick, and just reading about Soma, I'm sure that y'all may have a lot more background than I do, but I've learned a lot more about it just in recent weeks. And the purpose of that entire event, I mean, multi-purpose, but one of the important purposes was voter registration, right? They were registering voters. It was a voter registration march. That's what we're doing on Saturday. The motorcade is a voter registration motorcade.
Amen.
That's what we
Motorcade.
share.
Amen.
That's what we share in
Amen.
1965. It's the same
Amen.
thing.
So we got to have that for sure. I hope you edit that, put that in there for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, it's all gonna be
Yeah. We
And I'd
have
like to
that
say
part. We
something.
have the voter registration part, and we have the fighting for our voting rights part.
yeah.
That's right.
So both of those things have to be done.
That's right. And because it impacts who? Our generations.
Yeah.
Our generations. And
That's
that we
right.
have to fight for those. We have to. We have to. So this is great. So as your support person, we know that Doug and I, we're still the ones working in the background to try to make sure you guys have everything you
Stop
need.
saying support person. You are this team. You are part of this team.
All right,
You're not the support person.
Okay, all right. As the person that's making sure the team is good, I'm
Amen.
going to be sending more emails out. Okay, so just please be on the lookout for all the things that I'll be sending to the group. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach me.
Okay.
sounds good.
And
I have one- I'm sorry.
Doug, if you'll text me William's email so I can go ahead and send him some stuff on that Tomlinson area. So he'll
I
have
got
that.
y'all.
Please.
All right. Y'all have a good evening.
Okay.
I
Saying
do have one
something?
question.
Oh, okay, sure.
I would like to know, can y'all see my face right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so when I stop talking, can you still see me or you don't see me?
Well,
We can see you on the screen right
whoever,
now.
whoever is talking
Zoom,
is
help
on the
me out,
screen.
people. Don't laugh at me.
We see you, period. When
Yeah,
you
we
stop
see
talking,
you.
we see you, period.
So when I get up out my chair, you still see me getting up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I won't be doing that anymore.
you're not going to pull anything on us, are you?
I apologize. Thank you, God. I will not
Oh,
be
it's
doing
no
that no more.
problem. It's
Oh,
no
Yes.
you're
problem.
so. Oh, yeah, I love you. I love you. You
I love
awesome.
it because I only started Zooming with y'all. I didn't Zoom before.
Okay, okay.
Well, I've
But I
been to
love y'all. Thank
Walterboro
you.
before, so I got to come back.
Amen, my
Well,
sister.
just
Come on
know-
down here.
Catholic Church is there.
When
The
I
new
come
Catholic
back to
Church.
Charleston, I'm coming back to see all of y'all. I can't wait.
Yes, we're having a picnic. We really need one because I feel like I know all of y'all. And I like to also mention one other thing. The young man on the phone, I do not know his name, the Caucasian brother.
William.
Me. William. Yeah, that's good.
Yes, William. I love you, William. You doing all right?
Great, Miss Lena. Believe me.
That's good. I
The
just wanted to
Zoom-
let you know that I heard you mention it earlier, like we may know more about it than you. Trust me, William. I learned from you, my brother, okay? We in the same cause. I just
That's very
started
kind of you to
this.
say.
Just because my skin is brown and I'm African American, you can teach me some of my history just by your heart. Now, your color with the whole world is something different, but your heart, that's what I look at. So stop saying that, William, because you're lying to yourself. You're going to stop yourself from helping some African Americans. You can still help us. You know what I'm saying? So I love you.
That's
and
great.
I don't know nothing. I'm just right here trying to see if you can see me when I get up in here.
Okay.
I love you.
This is
Thank you.
great. This is great. All
This is
right,
a great
guys.
group.
Y'all
Great
have
group.
a great
Love
night.
it. Yes,
All
you
right.
guys have a good
That's my
one.
nephew.
Okay.
Okay, bye,
Bye.
guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
How's our